everything mix up. Also hot like 100. Hello, 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 hello. Loading, strap with the lyrics like I'm bowling. Keep pushing on, keep rolling. And when I listen, but I told him one more time. Your favorite MC's bronze or silver. These raps here are golden. Cards on the table, there's no folders. Spit bars at the club, zoning. TikTok come to London, get ripped off. Man get pissed off when I start lift off. Sweet like flavors, cookie and biscuit. Round here, yeah, the bars I get ripped off. Picked up my song, yo, every time I tripped up. Little petty trending the big rock. Me and my G's do everything mix up. Full circle, that everybody linked up. That's irrelevant, memory like an elephant. Keep it hard but you know that it's elegant. Get mad but always benevolent. Always moving up, just leveling. Constantly telling and rhyming, riddling. Cycle through these streets I'm peddling. Hibernating and boom, she's back again. Oh, cause a little fire on the track again. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon. Yeah, if you want buff, we can go psycho. Head to head, bout to bout, turn the mic on. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon. Hot like 100. Hello. Loading, strap with the lyrics like I'm bowling. Keep pushing on, keep rolling. And when I listen, but I told him one more time. Your favorite MC's bronze or silver. These raps here are golden. Cards on the table, there's no folders. Spit bars at the club, zoning. TikTok come to London, get ripped off. Man get pissed off when I start lift off. Sweet like flavors, cookie and biscuit. Round here, yeah, the bars I get ripped off. Picked up my song, yo, every time I tripped up. Little petty trending the big rock. Me and my G's do everything mix up. Full circle, that everybody linked up. That's irrelevant, memory like an elephant. Keep it hard but you know that it's elegant. Get mad but always benevolent. Always moving up, just leveling. Constantly telling and rhyming, riddling. Cycle through these streets I'm peddling. Hibernating and boom, she's back again. Oh, cause a little fire on the track again. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon. Yeah, if you want buff, we can go psycho. Head to head, bout to bout, turn the mic on. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon.
What up? CSGs, what's happening? What's good, everybody? Appreciate y'all for joining us over here at the Chop Shop live stream. How y'all been, man? I missed y'all, man. The last couple of games, I'm not gonna lie to you, they was kind of late. I wasn't able to really come and holler at my CSGs. I wanted to, but it was gonna be like a 20-minute live stream, and I didn't want to tease y'all like that, bro. And tonight, it's a special night. I'm not going to have a whole lot of time again, but I already put the link in the chat, man. I'm not going to even talk to you, but I appreciate y'all for coming by.
CMB.
My CSGs, man.
CMB.
I know a lot of people.
Man, we all we got.
We all we got, man. I know a lot of people probably want to get their takes off, so I'm going to bring y'all up first. I'm going to do things a little different. I'm going to bring y'all up first, man. Who in here with me? Two Guy YGO, what's happening? Sigga Miggs, DJ Mill, Kurd, Kenny, what's good? Space A 713, what's happening? Jalen Johnson, the third, 0339, what's happening with you? What's happening with you? Red Dragon 83, what's chopping? Trey 1000, what's good? James Hetz, what's happening? The reality, what's happening, my boy? KDC, E.L. Hutton in the building. Alistair Augusta, what's good? IC 1025, Third Coast Alliance. What is good with y'all? David Stone King, Carmi, what's happening? What's happening? King 98, what's good with it? If you want to shout out, hit the chat so I can shout you out. Toga Aiken, what's good with it? Him Duncan in the building. Last name winner, what's happening? What's happening? Keenan, what's good? Keenan Voodoo, what's good? Kagan, what's happening? What's happening? Shot by Esco, what's happening? What's good with it? Appreciate y'all for coming through, kicking it with me. Keep kicking it with me on the Chop Shop. Neck Deck Personnel, what's happening? What's happening? Oh, we already getting it started early. What's good with it, man? Who that? Carmi gifted a membership out. Who got the membership? Icy 1025 got the membership. Icy 1025. Appreciate that, Carmi. Appreciate that. Good looking out. Dang, Kurt, you didn't even get the membership, fam. You didn't even get the membership. What's up, Carl Fire? Appreciate y'all for joining us, man. That was a good game, good game. Shangoon was on one. That boy Shangoon, man. Shangoon was going off, bro. I think it was a good game for everybody, pretty much. I mean, Dylan Brooks. I'm starting not to expect too much from Dylan Brooks. You know, but as long as he was playing defense, he was trying to hold. He was even trying to hold Wemby at sometimes. But Shangoon, bro, he locked Wemby up like 3 times in a row. Cookies, give me that. Cookies, put cookies in the chat for Shangoon, man. That boy was cookieing, getting all of them cookies, man. The boy had like 5 or 6 steals, bro. Shangoon's defense, 45 points. Shangoon, the man of the hour. Shangoon is the man of the hour. Man, I ain't gonna lie, Jaylen, he cooked a little bit too. Jaylen, hey, did y'all see that reverse under the rim, under the other side? Jaylen, what's up with that, Jaylen? I think Jaylen, I'm not gonna lie, Jaylen been playing pretty good. He was dishing it. He was dishing it off Shangoon. He was feeding Shangoon. One thing that we didn't get away from, you know what I'm saying? We was feeding a hot hand, and Shangoon was just killing it. Shangoon, what's up, Devin95? What's happening? What's good with you, bro? What's good with it? Fluid, what's good with it, Fluid? Yeah, man, like, Jaylen been playing well like the last 2-3 games. What about the last 3 games, I would say? It seems like it's starting to click. Maybe it's starting to click, y'all. Maybe it's starting to click. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Amen Thompson. What can I say? That boy, Amen Thompson is a silent killer. He's a silent killer. He's like a deadly assassin. You don't see him coming. In the attitude, he ain't gonna take nothing off of nobody. The boy almost fought like the last 3 games. Oh man, like, man, I ain't finna have that. Nah, all that disrespect, and I'm a rookie and all, but look, I got something. And don't be thinking you just gonna do me any type of way. You trying to trip me, I'm gonna be at your neck. And I love that, bro. That's what Jabari used to do, man. I'm not seeing it from Jabari as of late. But man, the dude ain't gonna take he ain't gonna take no losses. You think you got a one-up on me? I'm going to let you know about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you know about it. Straight up, Devin, he got a twin. They going to come and link up. Fuse together, man. I love the boy attitude. I love his demeanor. I love the edge he brings. I love the chip on his shoulder. Oh, man. Bruh. I'm liking our man, bro. I'm loving our man. For everything I got, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. The boy got it. You know what I'm saying? The boy got it. Last name winner. What space we told? What you told me, bro? What you told me? Matter of fact, hit the chat. Come up, man. Y'all come up and get in the chat. Come up and I read the stats off while y'all up here digging with me, man. I know y'all got some takes. Off about this game. Always good, like I always say. It's always good to beat the Spurs. Spurs and Dallas, is always good to beat them. Come on up and get your takes off, man. Hold on, here we go. What's happening, my CSGs? If you in there with me, man, hit the link, man. I'm doing it a little bit different. I got my boy Sigga Biggs in the building. What's happening, Sigga? Sigga Biggs, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Space.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, man, my audio tripping again? Can't be. Yeah, what you got, man? How you like the game, bro?
Yo, I needed this game. The Rockets needed this game, man. What a great night, finally for us. Like just San Antonio versus Houston, Wemby versus Şengün. Just they needed this for their reputation.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And you know it's always good to beat them boys. Dallas, San
Yeah,
Antonio,
yeah,
Golden
just the
State.
in-state rivals. Yeah, just the rivalry. Like OKC also, but yeah, just like it's almost sweeter just to see Şengün just punk Wemby. Like it's just I guess the whole year Wemby's getting his flowers, and then everyone's just like making fun of the Rockets when Wemby, you know, did a fist pump when Rockets got fourth pick. But it's just good to see that matchup and then just see Şengün just beast. Like
Yeah, Wemby
like
put it. I
see
mean, yeah,
yeah, Wemby blocked him a bunch. Like Wemby, yeah,
but
Wemby put up a fight. Yeah.
yeah, but Şengün he went backing down, and that's what I like to see. Yeah, you blocked me right here. You blocked me, and then that dunk when he just spin dunk. I was like, oh, Şengün in his bag. Then a no look pass to Cam.
No look
I was
pass, yeah,
like,
that deflection from Wemby and then no look pass to Cam Whitmore. Just man, I was standing up for that.
yeah, I was live for that. I was like, ooh, that boy. Şengün in his bag, man. Şengün, bro, like that was a good game, man. 45 points, what 10 plus rebounds. I'm gonna read off the stats
Yeah, it
real
was like
quick.
16 rebounds. I think it was 16 rebounds. Something
Like
like that.
16 rebounds. Yeah, man. Şengün just went. He went dumb. Şengün went dumb. Let me read out the stats. First, let's see how many Wemby had. 10 points. On 31 minutes, he played 31 minutes, he had 10 points.
Yeah, he was bad in the fourth quarter. Like he didn't get any shots off.
Yep. Let's see. My boy Jabari Smith Jr. played 25 minutes. He was 1 for 6, 0 for 3. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, -9 with 2 points. Bari was bad. This is one of the worst games I've seen Bari play in a long time. But he wasn't just like eye-popping bad. He was just, subpar. I put it like that. He was subpar. Dylan Brooks played 36 minutes. He was 0 for 3, 0 for 2. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. A plus 20, though. He ain't even score. Had 0 points. Al P, the man of the hour, 37 minutes, 19 for 32. I ain't even realize he took 32 shots. 2 for 3 from the three-point line. 5 for 7 from the free throw line. 16 rebounds, 6 of them offensive. 16 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 steals. A plus 18 with 45 big ones. 45 points. Fred VanVleet, he played 38 minutes. He was 8 for 15 from the field, 5 for 9 from the three-point line. 10 assists, 4 rebounds, 4 steals, a plus 27 with 21 points. Jalen, 39 minutes. He was 11 for 23, 1 for 10 from the 3. Dang, Jalen, I didn't know he was 1 for 10 from 3. 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, plus 22, 23 points. It didn't seem like Jalen just was chunking up threes. They was within the floor of the game, so I didn't realize like he had took that many threes. Jeff Green, 6 minutes. He ain't registered nothing but a steal. Amen Thompson, 19 minutes. 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 2 from the three-point line, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds. 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks, a plus 2 with 2 points. If you look at that, you'll be like, man, he didn't do much. But he actually had made a big defensive impact. He was everywhere. Cam Whitmore played 20 minutes. He was 9 for 16 from the field, 1 for 4 from the three-point line, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, -2 with 19 points. And then Jock Landale and the Holiday, they was just running around fooling people. Yeah, but good game, bro. Good game. I can't complain. So, Sigga, go ahead, man. What else?
Yeah. Also, Alman really impressed me just how tough and his defense is. Just man, I hope he gets some recognition by the end of the year, like at least first team or something like that, all rookie first team or something.
Should he be first team all rookie? I'm gonna have to look at the rest of the rookies to see. I don't see why he shouldn't. Definitely second team though. Definitely second team.
Yeah,
he should be
with his brother.
Yeah, I think his brother might make first team. Well, nah, he gonna be second team. He gonna be second team.
The Pistons are pretty bad.
Yeah,
But
he gonna be second team.
did you see Sochan like trip him, and then they had to fight?
Sochan.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, fight. Oh my god.
Sochan, I don't know why I don't like him. It's like he got that punchable face. You know how some people
Yeah,
got
he's just
that
kind of
punch.
smug looking. Like yeah, like
Yeah,
he's not pretend like he didn't do anything. Like he trip.
bro,
Oh
he
man,
tripped my
Alvin
dude.
did not like back down from it. And yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Fred VanVleet was good though. Fred VanVleet was good.
him and
Fred
Jalen
VanVleet,
stepped up.
Fred VanVleet, Jalen, and Şengün carried. They carried. Cam came in and chipped in too. But yeah, he carried. Hey, you remember when I was talking about Tari and I was like, man, I said this on the Chop Shop and I was like, man, why didn't he just didn't have surgery and sit out, the beginning of the season? We'll probably have Tari back by now. You know what I'm saying? But I
And
think
now
they dropped the ball
yeah.
on Tari injury.
Yeah, it was kind of like he was like injured for a while, or like some illness, or like some kind of weird excuse to like keep him up. But then they finally said, "Oh yeah, he needs surgery and it's out for the rest of the season." Like, oh, okay. Like he could have dealt with that earlier, but okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
So hopefully next year we'll have Tari and Steven Adams fully healthy.
I seen old Aquaman on the bench.
That's weird because like I was associated him with OKC, like even after he left. But it's weird seeing him on the Rockets.
Yeah. It is kind of weird to see him over there, but I see him over there, man. Next year we gonna see, bro. I wasn't happy with the trade. I wasn't upset with it all the way, but I just wasn't ecstatic and elated that we got an injured Aquaman. But we'll see. He gonna serve a purpose. He definitely gonna serve a purpose on the squad. What are you thinking about making us? What do you think can we still make the play in?
I don't think so. Like
Yes.
I don't think so. I'm a doubter now, but yeah, it's just all the actual contending teams are like starting to click for them, and then Rockets have been pretty bad recently, so I don't see it happening. It would take some injury luck for us, so like like the Suns could fall off or something like that, and like it would take injury luck for Rockets to even make it in, but as of right now, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a stretch, bro. I think it's a bit of a stretch, but we might. We might. I'm still holding out hope, bro. I'm still holding out hope. We won 2 in a row. It's always good to win 2 in a row. This is the first time we won 2 in a row since like December, something like that. So maybe we turning the corner. Look like Jalen is starting to figure out. We won Jalen Green leap away as far as how Frank said. So maybe Jalen keep it up. We'll be right there, bro. We'll be right there. Oh man, he got disconnected. Maybe he'll be back. But we got my boy Kurt in the building. What's happening, Kurt?
Hey, what's up? You hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. What's good?
All right. It's been like a long while since I've been up here, and ever since I've left, we've been on like a huge losing streak.
It's your fault, Kurt, man. It's your fault then.
Yeah, I know. But this game does not really make up for any of that. I'm just gonna put it at that for now. Because the bad starts in the previous like 10 games, it's unacceptable. And well, this game we were playing against the Spurs. The Spurs. I mean, they're on a hot 5-game win streak, but we ended that. But still, they're like the 14th team in the West, I believe. Well, great window. I think the key word in tonight's game is chemistry, because we didn't win by like any individual matchup. It was like team basketball we were playing that won us this game.
Yeah.
The Jalen and Şengün connection. Yeah, that's really what sparked it. And we started the first half with only four players really scoring the basketball, right? Dylan Brooks was not it. Jabari was not it. Jalen, we were solely relying on that Jalen Şengün connection. And of course, Cam Whitmore off the bench as well was giving that powerful lift. But what I really want to say is, I think I don't really want to call you out, but I think you said Sohan's face was punchable. I think that was just because he has like a gap in between his teeth.
Man.
I think that's why you said that. But anyways, anyone who picks on Amin is like not who would pick on Amin. You feel me? Like Amin, though. He's like the
Yeah.
nicest guy in the league, the nicest rookie, I should say, in the league. But what else am I going to say? Şengün really stood out tonight. I think Wemby did great, like defending him though, because Wemby did
At first
get
he
like
did.
10 blocks on him.
At first he did.
Yeah. When like Şengün always tries to like post up Wemby whenever he sees this matchup, but like he did struggle again early on, but then Wemby got tired. I think that was why Şengün got 45 points. I think Wemby really just got tired at the end. He did not jump at all on like those quick released, off the backboard shots. But anyways, I think we're still playing contenders, not gonna lie. I think if we get that chemistry going, we can be dangerous. We can be pretty lethal.
I'm right there with you, Kurt. I'm not gonna give up hope yet. I'm not gonna give up hope.
And one thing that really upset me this game is, mildly deranging, I should say, is how Jayshawn Tate, or I should say Bayshawn Tate, got no minutes tonight. I think he would have been a huge presence if we really played him.
Dang, Kurt,
Yeah.
I just gave you some props and then you come up with the Jayshawn Tate plan. No. I'm always pleased not to see Tate.
Him over Brooks, though. Him over Brooks. Think about that. He would not be cardio tonight. Brooks was cardio tonight. I think Tate would have really flowed well with the offense, like passing the ball, dishing it out to the wide open guys. He complements the team well. So, but yeah, I was on the Tari Eason Instagram live stream earlier, and it's glad to see that he's doing well. And Şengün actually shouted him out at the end of the game, if y'all didn't know. Yeah, that's big time. Tari would fit well in this team if he played this game, and that's all I'm gonna say today.
Appreciate you, Kurt. Appreciate you, bro. And I agree, man. I hate that we didn't get to see more of Tari, man. We probably would have won a few more games if Tari actually played, coming off with that defense and coming out actually being able to. He can score a little bit, you know what I'm saying, but it's really his defense, his steals, his fast breaks that he create off of the steals and his defense. One more body we could throw at the Jazz, the Lucas, the even the Giannis's or the LeBrons, you know what I'm saying? So we probably would have won a few more games if Tate. Now you got me saying Tate. If Tari was there, man. I just hope he's well enough to where he come back and he don't lose a step, for next year. So yeah, bro, I agree, Kurt. That's all you got, Kurt?
Oh, and Landale was cooking tonight.
Landale looked at all right, man.
Yeah, I mean, I thought like Jeff Green would get the, get the positions that's higher up in the rotation, but like Landale got the nod tonight, and I'm not complaining because he did show out.
Yeah, Landale. I wasn't displeased with Landale today. He actually did all right. He looked like a serviceable big tonight. He didn't look like he was just out there lost with like a chicken with his head cut off. I agree with you, Kurt, on that too. I agree.
Man, thank you, Space. Thank you, man. Kurt with the Landale is cooking was about to blow my mind, dog. Landale was not cooking, bro.
He was all right. I guess compared to what he usually do.
Cook, bro.
Compared to what he usually do, yeah, he looked all right.
No, he did his thing, man. But we gotta, that's like saying, he had the best game of his life. But that's not saying much, man.
Nah, I he wasn't cooking like chef, like gourmet. He had a little bit of Chef Boyardee going on in the can. You know what I'm saying? He was just wasn't gourmet style tonight, but he alright. He it just wasn't. You know, he ain't burned up the kitchen. He ain't burned down the kitchen, bro. I got my boy Omni Reality. What's up, Omni? Where you been at? Omni. Omni. Well, on to the next one. He'll be back. E.F. Hutton, it's on you. E.F. Hutton is on you. Oh man, come on. What y'all doing?
Everyone's quiet tonight.
Oh, here go Omni coming back. What's up, Omni Reality?
Okay. So look, hey, so I don't gotta. I think
you breaking
he
up
off right quick, but I'm gonna go ahead and spit mine because my joint probably
Yeah, you breaking up
go off in a
already.
minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, all I was gonna say was Şengün is a player that likes to rise to the challenge. He showed a difference between a player who likes to be coached up. I think playing against high tier centers gets the most out of him. Failing at times gets the most out of him. I think that bad game he had against Chet pushed him to be better in this game. And at a point where it looked like he was gonna break against another taller big man in this league, why he's gonna be one of the top centers going forward in the league. Again, his passing is a unique skill that you can't find, even in some guards. So I mean, like, that's not the kind of player you really want to get rid of. That behind the back pass, it was just phenomenal. To me, that's the essence of playing good basketball. It's just something that you have to love when you see it. It gets your players involved. It changed the momentum of the game, and it's just something that's especially as a guard, it's something that you love to see from a big man. Jaylen again was aggressive. I like the fact that he continued to shoot even though he was missing, and he mixed it up with a heavy dose of going to the rim. Fred VanVleet, man, is an anomaly, man, because he's a good.
Oh, come on, man. We done lost him. He'll be back. Omni Reality, you there? Oh, I got my boy Frank in there. What's up, Frank?
Hey, go ahead, Space. I'll come back.
Omni, he quiet. He quiet right now.
Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Frank. I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Let me give me a second.
Okay, E.F. Hutton back. Go ahead, E.F. E.F. What is up with y'all internet today?
Nah, I'm all I was saying was that, Fred getting off his threes is big for us. I wish I like when he's hot, but I also like when it's 10 points and that they came back every time we got a 10-point lead and your point guard steps inside 3-point lines and knocks down a 15-foot jump shot around the free throw. That is a benchmark of a great to good point guard, to just notice those little small things that I think sometimes he don't notice, but then sometimes I realize, man, he do. He obviously he knows how to play the game. I just like to see more of that Chris Paul mentality. Like, I have to manage the game more. So those were my key takeaways, man. That 15-footer, when we got to 10. And they had been coming back every time we got the 10. They go on a 7-point run, and we got the 10, and Fred stepped inside and made that 15-foot jump shot. I think that broke the game open for us. I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. And one more thing, Amin at point guard is like Victor Wembanyama at center. He's just too lengthy, pause, and elite at that position defensively, and it's just overwhelming for other players, man. I'm highly impressed by still.
Hey, y'all, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, Omni.
Thank God.
I don't know what's going on, but now, yeah, he's gone again.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Me either. I don't know what's going on with y'all internet, but we can hear you now, Omni. Go ahead, get it off.
All right, well, first off, I already know what was the problem with Jabari today, all right? That boy hit up that Ryan Hollins barber beginning of the game, before the game, threw his whole mojo off. That's all I'm saying. just peep that edge up. Just peep the edge up. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's
Man,
right
I ain't even pay attention to his edge up, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you. I was like, yo, he got that Ryan Hollins fade with no edge. Never mind. Anyway. That's where he messed up.
You think he got barber tips from Ryan Hollins, man? Was it that bad?
Bro, look at just try to catch one of them close ups.
Man, now you gonna have me looking.
You see what I'm talking about?
You gonna have me looking, bro.
Yo, be looking, bro. Hey, on one of your podcasts, you afraid, bro? Try to peep it. I'll be watching.
Oh, man.
Watching. but at the same time, I still like Jabari's defense because it wasn't like he was like giving up on the game. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't like down on himself. So I ain't really like tripping on him. Nor am I tripping on Dillon Brooks either. Dillon Brooks is just Dillon Brooks at this point. We just know how it's gonna be. Like that boy Jaylen, yeah, that reversal. But I like the whole sequence to that reversal that he did, because he went through literally all 5 of the Spurs and just did that just to let them know, like, y'all ain't winning this game.
Right.
I'm just clowning y'all. I'm just making sure y'all understand. We better than y'all. And then it does seem kind of like Sengun like took it personal a little bit after that Chet debacle, and then he got into this game and he seemed like kind of like not really in it, but he was like trying to find his way. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was one of them timeouts or something, but something all of a sudden just triggered in that man, and he was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just go beast mode. I can do this. I ain't no bitch about these things. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm about to just go and just do my thing. And now all of a sudden he's shooting threes. He shot 2 out of 3 on threes. Get out of here.
Yeah.
What's happening? You know? So, and then Jaylen, it was like he sustained us for the first half, but in reality, at that point, he really didn't have to do much, because it was like Sengun was just had the whole game on lock. It seemed like the whole game was on lock, and then all of a sudden, everybody was just clicking. Everybody just like made it understood. Sengun is cooking. He got everything on lock, so we're just gonna just run it, and we're just gonna run it.
Yeah, it was that third quarter. Yeah, that third quarter was special, bro.
Yeah, that third quarter was hella special, and I'm like, I'm glad, because it like not only for just Sengun, but the fact that they recognized that something that they can go to, that was going to be able to, that they could take advantage of for the remainder of the game, and all they have to do is just do the adjustments to that weapon right there. Whether it be Jaylen Green or Sengun or Jabari or whomever, at least they finally like honed in and said, okay, this is how we're going to get through this game. This is how we're going to win this game. It's just a shame for Wemby, because Wemby had to deal with it, and he just started getting cooked. Now, could it be part of his shoulder injury that they was talking about? I don't know.
Nah, we ain't gonna give him no excuses, bro.
But we don't get no excuses over here.
He was out there playing. Then he got to live with the results.
That's it. Then he got to take that.
Yeah.
Now, and then I think I said that earlier in the chat. Like the other team is about to having a bad game, when Landale gets a highlight and everybody's like, "Oh, Landale dunking on you." That's a problem. For me, I was like, if I was San Antonio, I would have called like 3 timeouts. I would have been pissed off. That's all I'm saying. That's
Not Landale.
yeah, Landale, are you serious?
Y'all
So
let
I was
anybody
like,
but
man,
Landale get it.
That's what I'm saying. Like anybody but Landale. What are y'all doing? It was good to see Steven Adams, and that is weird to me as well. Like I just all I could just see is him pick and rolling with Westbrook. That's literally it's so difficult for me to see him even when he's in Memphis. Like that's still kind of tough. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. But it's gonna be good. I want to see how he is with Amon. I want to see them two build some chemistry. I want to see how they're going to build some chemistry for next year, because something tells me that he's going to open up space to where, because Amon has some vision. So, and he's going to open up so many lanes as soon as he come off that pick, I don't trust him with the 3-pointer yet. But when he does his thing and he's driving lanes and stuff like that and doing these awkward angles on passes and stuff like that, yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. So it's going to be interesting. I was not expecting Sengun to be doing what he did today, but I'm glad he did though, because he really he needed it, bro. He needed it. It's been a hot minute since he was like in the zone like that.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, so that was good to see. That was good to see, and I'm just glad for a back-to-back win. All of these fights, though, the other team need to stop it for whatever reason. Don't piss off the Houston Rockets, because once you do, their whole focus changed. That's just
For
like
real.
when Atlanta last year, Atlanta tried to talk all that to Jabari and Jaylen in that game last year, and then they ended up getting cooked because they decided they want to pop off at the. I don't know why they do this. They're too young. They're too athletic. Our team is like one of those teams, like, we don't know no better. It feels like, you know.
Yeah.
So why do that? Like, don't really poke us, because you don't know what you're about to get in return, because that can really spark something, and you could have had all the momentum, and now all of the momentum is that's done at that point. It's just done. So, and then one final take outside, as far as the play-in goes, you know, it's like, for me, when it comes to the play-in, if they make it, great. If they don't, the only way that I'll be cool if they don't is if at least they made it competitive throughout these last 20-something games. And you can tell that they were really trying to fight to get into the play-in. You know what I'm saying? There was no giving up. Something tells me that they're going to be fighting hard because of how Udoka is, and it seems like they're really starting. Like, his personality is starting to, you know. It's starting to fall on them a little bit. They're starting to get that swag of how Udoka is. And then with Udoka sitting there saying, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want that. I want them to be fighting like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like, stuff like that right there, that's only going to make them stronger and make them want to play for him even more. So, I don't know. It's all a win-win as long as they keep going in all of these positive directions, because this version of Jaylen Green, and like you said, he was 1 for 10 for 3. Like, I was like, whoa. When you said that, I was like, damn, he was 1 for 10 for 3. Really? Like, I didn't even see that. But
yeah,
just like you said, it really was like in the flow of the offense. It really felt like it was in the flow of the offense. So that's acceptable. I'm okay with that. That's cool. Not even tripping. And you was a plus, I think he was a plus 22 or something like that, or plus 19 or somewhere around there. So clearly he was doing something right. So yeah, it was a good game. I am glad they didn't play the Jason Chase. Sorry, my guy.
Yeah, I don't know what Kurt talking about, man.
I think that was Singer that said that. I don't remember who it was that said that. But yeah, I was like, That's probably why we won.
For real.
But it was a good game, and I did notice that it was kind of like it seemed like Udoka was like took it as like a playoff game in the sense that he only played with like 8 players.
Yeah,
in total.
a lot of people didn't.
Yeah.
A lot of players didn't play. No Jeff Green. No.
Yeah, exactly like a lot of players didn't play. It felt like he was like, "Yo, we winning this game," and like I'm only trusting who I can trust. That's how it felt like to me. So yeah, so that's my take, Ghost. CSGs, you know how we do. Man, I've been out of town, bro. That's why I haven't been on here, been able to say anything. I've been trying to peep y'all, but it's so difficult because I was out of the country, so I couldn't see anything.
Nah, you good. I've been hit and miss these days with my job anyway, bro. But I gotta come in. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I could get a more. I mean, it's a whole nother story, bro.
Yeah, bro. I feel you, bro. You know that. When the workhouse calls, you got to do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Them bills don't be tripping.
Gotta pay them, bro. Gotta pay them.
Gotta pay them.
For real.
I feel you. But you already know, man. Much love, Ghost. Much love, CSGs. And I pass on to whomever else.
My boy Frank. Frank, you ready?
Oh, much love, Frank. Good to say what's up to you. Been a minute.
Hey, what's up, bro? Sorry, my phone bugging, tripping. You can hear me, Spike?
Yeah, you good, fam. You good. Oh, and by the way,
Yeah,
I think we're like 8 games out of the play-in.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is not
Real quick, everybody hit that like button. We need to hit that like.
Hit that like button. Smash that like button. Before you go, Kurt say he want to talk about one play. Frank, what's up, Kurt?
Okay.
No, let Frank go first. I can.
No, go ahead, Kurt.
If you're gonna make it quick, you can go.
Yeah, I'm a quick storyteller. First quarter, right? Just close your eyes and imagine this first quarter.
All right,
Some
I'm
of y'all
there.
weren't even watching, right? Some of y'all were just having dinner. But I'm no casual, so I was on the TV.
Dang, Kurt's in shots at.
Fred VanVleet is leading a fast break, right? Jalen Green's running the lane on the left. Amen Thompson's running the lane on the right. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. So, Fred threw it up.
He threw it at it.
Jalen caught it, yammed that. But then after that play, Fred came up to Amen and had to explain himself after. And that kind of reminded me of when Jeremy Lin had to explain himself to Kobe, that one play. And I found it funny because Fred VanVleet had to explain why he did not throw it up to Amen, but instead threw it up to Jalen. I don't know if I was just reading the lines a bit too much, but
Nah, I don't think he was explaining it to him. He just told him I got you next.
Yeah. That's how I took it.
He wasn't. I don't think a man was tripping. He's just you hooping with your boys and you got 2 options. He's like, I'm gonna get you next time type stuff. I don't think it was anything where a man care. I don't think a man cares about getting lobs. He's just a winner, bro.
All right, that's fair. All right,
Exactly.
I'm out.
Yeah, that's how I read that. But Space, what have you covered, bro? What have you covered so far?
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't cover much. I just brought everybody up because I knew it was gonna be some people in there that wanted to get him off. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really cover. I ain't covered nothing too much from my own personal perspective yet.
Oh, okay. Nah, because I probably might not get to record tonight. So we could just, if you want to talk about the game. Did you read the article by Kelly Eco? Did you get a chance yet?
I read only a little snippet that they posted in the chat. I didn't get to run through the whole thing.
Yeah, I've read. I think I read 50%. I was driving trying to read it. It's a pretty good article. You've probably seen most of it. People posting different quotes on it. Some good takeaways from it, especially his perception on the overall team and looking at it he understands that they're young and they're focused on winning and development at the same time. which kind of makes sense about like obviously not benching Jalen, which we all thought they should have done, and also just letting guys play and giving multiple opportunities for guys, and also benching guys when they need to be benched in different parts of the game, including Şengün, Jalen, Cam. You know, I think those are pretty much the guys that get benched a lot. Jabari sometimes, but you know, thing about to me, if you read it, bro, it's really it makes you feel better about the rebuild because he's there. Because I don't trust Stone on anything. Because I'm watching Alperen Şengün drop 45 tonight, and it's got me thinking about that Jackson Gatlin, somebody from the Rockets released to him that they don't view Şengün as any like a priority player in their rebuild. And I'm like, are y'all watching basketball, bro? Like I said on my last video, it's one thing if you had a better player on the roster, but you don't. So until then, like,
what are we talking about?
You gotta maximize what you have. Like you gotta even if you don't think that okay, this is the best, you still gotta maximize what you have. Like you gotta maximize it. You gotta give it the opportunity to flourish because then one, you're gonna be able to see what you got, and second, if it doesn't work, then at least you've given your best shot. But you know, one of the reasons I don't trust the Rockets front office is because the reliance on the KPJ and Jalen in those few years, and then you have like talent that actually does come on the roster, like Şengün and Jabari, and then they're kind of put in the sideways because they're focused on this guard-centric backcourt of the future. But just to hear Ime in that article say, like, basically what I said, bro, I ain't gonna lie. He said what I said. He stole my flow. He said Şengün, because he said he had coached Embiid. And I said on the podcast with Roosh that the more I think about it, the Amen and Şengün thing is like Embiid and Şengün, and Amen and Şengün is like Embiid and Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
I said the Rockets should look at that as a focal point for the rebuild and look at, instead of, because we always talk about Sabonis and Jokic, and I wasn't saying he's not Embiid. Embiid is 7 foot. Embiid is a defensive, you know, he's a rim protector. He's big. He's strong. And they're just different players on defense. Offensively, there's some things there that you can see, and he basically said the same thing. The reason I think that's an interesting way to look at the rebuild is because the dynamic of that post-gravity, it does make up a lot for the non-shooting big and the non-shooting guard like Amen is, and what he does defensively. If people don't remember, Ben Simmons was an all defensive team player and all
like NBA. 3 years running.
Yeah, and he was all NBA for like a year or two, like when he was in his prime before he fell off the face of the earth, and without a shot. That man didn't even shoot. To talk about, he was doing hook shots, sky hooks, running hooks, dunks. You know what I mean? That's all he did, and he was still all NBA. He was having triple doubles and stuff, 15, 10, and 11 type games. But you know, just to me, like all the same stuff that applies to any of our young players, it applies to Şengün too, as far as inconsistency. The difference is, though, to me, when you see a guy that's like different, like good, when they're bad is not bad. Their bad is normal. So
right.
When they're good, they're like, damn, this dude, he could be a star. But then when they're bad, it's like, man, he had 20, 22, and 13. Man, that's not it. We need more out of him. And people don't even realize that this is the standards that we are setting. And that's why I'm be like, I know he bad at defense. Like, he can improve in that. I know he got limitations, et cetera, et cetera. But it's like I mean, it's like you know something and you're seeing it, but a lot of people don't. I just don't get it. Like, the stuff he's doing is not normal. I'm gonna keep saying that. This is not normal. Not in any era. I don't care what's going on. That is not normal. It's not normal to be triple teamed. He was being double teamed in his rookie year. Like, that's not normal. Teams are really selling out, trying to create defenses to stop him. And that's another thing Udoka said, is that when he got hot earlier in the year, teams adjusted. And now he has to learn to counter that. We haven't even had a chance to see the counter, and people's like, oh, yeah, he does. Like, to me, like, just like in football, a rookie quarterback, and speaking of, like, if see, we gonna know if C.J. Stroud is great, not his rookie year, but this year,
Yeah.
because now people got tape on you. They're gonna look at your weaknesses and know what you bad at and force you to do it. If you can't counter, then you can't be a star. You can be a good player. So that's what I need to see. And I think for next season, not saying he got to drop 45, but can he raise the level? And then can the Rockets punish teams off of that? But I mean, the defense, the just everything, bro, is different when he's going off than anybody else on the team because it impacts everything on the court. Because he can pass, he playmakes, he get guys involved, and it's not like he just ISOing and everybody just standing there. Because usually when he's scoring, it's like he give the guard the ball, he gets the ball back, he give the guard like it's you touching the ball, and that's a different than like a James Harden ISO step back three. Dudes get cold doing that. You can be on a team with a dude that's passing the ball back to you, even if you don't score, you just cutting, you touching the ball, you moving around. That gives guys energy. So, but obviously the Spurs suck. It's not nothing we can like. Oh yeah, they're a bad team. They're tanking. So, but all around, I think the Rockets. I think they one of their better games as a team because I thought they were going to lose like before this game. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because earlier today when I was we was texting in the chat, you had me like, man, I'm like, man, Frank spitting facts, but man, he got me discouraged for the outlook of the future. It looked bleak, you know what I'm saying? It looked bleak, but then the Kelly Eco article came out. I read like little snippets of it and stuff, and then I was, we probably ain't in as bad a position as we probably can be. I think it's a lot of dead weight we still have on this squad to where it could be room for improvement, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? With the Tates and the Landales and Boban and like dead weight. We got a lot of dead weight that people like they really can't contribute. Even if we wanted them to come in and contribute, I don't think they'll make like an impact. You know what I'm saying? Especially like our win-loss record. Yeah, they could probably make an impact one game, a couple possessions or something. But as far as helping us win, like what are they doing? You know what I mean? Like
not a damn thing.
Yeah.
You think about it, Jock Landale just being playable, how it transforms our team. That's to me, like, that's how bad the roster built. That we over here crying. So who was it that saying he was balling?
Kurt.
Like the dude, he was all right.
That's what I said.
But just by him being able to stay on the court, it's like we doing backflips over that. So imagine if they had like real positive bench players that were actually good, like how Minnesota got like Naz Reid. When he come in the game, dude is like he doing it. Like that matters, bro. Like having a second unit that's really like NBA level players.
Yeah.
That's to me, that's what we haven't seen. So yeah, we got a bunch of we got guys that don't play. I mean, Reggie Bullock's played like 5 minutes today. Boban does not play at all. Obviously, Steven Adams is injured. Tari is out. You got the G League guys on the roster that don't play, and I think Coach played like 8 or 9 players tonight on a young team that's not going to the playoff. How you playing the playoff rotation? That just tell you how bad it is, bro. So.
Yeah,
there's a lot of room for improvement.
And one thing about this Şengün playing defense thing, I think we kind of even the best top tier centers in the league. You get a defensive specialist guy to go along with them because you don't want them to get in foul trouble anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to harp on him not being an elite defender. You know what I'm saying? Because
we need a Zach Randolph, huh? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, even right. Because you still need a guy that's going to, be, I ain't going to just say a punisher or a bruiser, but take some of that cushion.
That's what you need, bro.
Yeah.
You need somebody that's not scared to go stand in the way of a guy driving to the basket. And the thing with like you just saying, that's a great point, bro. If he's going to be dropping 45, 30, 35, I don't want him challenging every single shot at the rim.
No.
Because, like you said, once he get in foul trouble, and I don't know, somebody said he didn't play bad against OKC. He was cooking. And then he got in foul trouble. And then he was out the game. So it's like the fouls is an issue that's been coming up. because he's trying to be more aggressive. But I mean, he's still got to play defense. I love how they're using him now more. They're trying to get him out of the pick and roll action and try to get our wings guarding the big so they can switch it. And then he's just like kind of playing help side, which I love because he's smart. Like he got IQ. You can rotate over, help when you need to. He's still calling the defense from where he's at.
You think that kind of goes with Jabari not being such a good help weak side defender like we thought he would?
Man, Jabari is a terrible weak side defender, and that's one of his biggest.
I thought he was going to come in and be at least.
Nah, but he's young.
Good at it, to be honest.
He's young. Shingun's young too. They damn near the same age. But I'm saying like you got to know that like Shingun, he's played pros before, so he knows like pro coverages. So you notice when he's in drop or even when he's on off the action, he's still calling all the switches and stuff for the guys. Like that's so important.
Can I add one thing though, especially this particular game because Sengun's defense on Wembanyama with all of them pokes, them ball pokes, was killing them.
Pause. Bro, that was a doozy right there. You just threw out.
See where he was going with that. Every word he said after ball post got worse.
Yeah.
And even
my wife just came out the room talking about Paul. That's tough.
That's a tough one you just got there, boy.
That's a tough one. My bad, baby girl. All right, anyway, but yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, I feel like there's still a lot to be there for Sengun when it comes to defense, and I think that he's learning a little bit more on how to play specific type of centers and specific type of players to really know what to do. I mean, because we just like you said earlier, Frank. I mean, he's young. He 21 or something like that? He's young. He still got so much to learn, especially on the defense side. He ain't gonna be great, but I think he's starting to actually understand that I can actually play some defense against these people, even if they're bigger or even if they're taller than me, and even if they're able to outmaneuver me in certain ways in certain situations, I can still have an advantage in other ways. And I think that that's what I took away, especially from this game. Because I can guarantee you, when he plays against Chet next time, he's gonna take a completely different approach to make sure that Chet knows that he's there, and he ain't going nowhere. And if you play me 1-on-1, then you're gonna get cooked, just like when Wembanyama did.
But can y'all really understand the adjustment this dude made to playing Wembanyama? Like the fact that he knew, I have to get this dude under the basket to get my shot off. Because a lot of young dudes, when the bullets start flying, all that stuff the coach went over with you in film is like, damn, man, I'm just go to what I know. Like the thought in the middle of the action, in the war, to say, here's the plan, and I'm gonna do it. I'm not, even though he got blocked a lot of times, it was still intentional. And even, pivot to Jaylen, that's what Jaylen Green is missing. I think Jaylen had a great game. The 3-point shooting, this one of them games where, bruh, take it back, take it down a ton, bro. Like you can't shoot 10 threes if you ain't hitting. After about you go 2 for 6, choke it, like just stop, bro.
Did it seem like to you he shot that many, Frank? Because it didn't. I didn't.
In the first half. At first, remember he started off good. Then he was pressing. He started shooting a bunch of threes. Then he stopped and started attacking again. Then, like, after that, it was like 1 or 2 or 3 throughout the second half. But there was a stretch where he was like heat checking. Like he thought, okay, it was on. But he almost shot us out the game and stuff. But at the same time, he turned the page and he's like, I'm gonna drive. And I love that. To me, that's something that I can see. I'm gonna still wait. I said I want to give bro 10 games. Let me see if he can do something consistently for 10 games. It's been game 3. We've seen good from Jaylen. I'm not going to overreact. None of that stuff moved because we've seen this movie before. This man could end April or whatever the next month is being the worst player in the league. So I just want to see 10 games from him.
Yeah,
I think he had a good game.
But
That finish, bro.
yeah. The reason I guess why I'm saying that the 3-point shooting was bad because they wasn't like shot chunking shots to me.
He had a couple, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's a couple of them long step backs.
But they was wide open. A couple of them like wide open.
I mean, if you stepping back, like, yeah, you're gonna be wide open, but you all balanced, and he just gotta know where his bread is buttered. Like, if I'm not hitting the shots, yeah, of course, keep shooting them, but 2 of 10, bro, come on, that's kind of like,
yeah, that's.
I don't know. I felt maybe like 4 of them were like pressing. I think, yeah, 4 of them were pressing. They were kind of out of context early in the shot clock. Just walk up and pull up a 3. That's not a good shot.
I seen one of them. I seen one of them.
Yeah,
like, what are you doing, Jaylen?
He probably hit about 10% of those like really hard step backs he be doing. I hate that shot when he does. I like it when he does it in the mid range. He hardly hits them from 3 unless it's like a buzzer beater or something. That's when he's good. But
one of the things I'm glad about in those type of scenarios was because even when that was happening, he was still playing defense. And he was still trying to
making the right plays, passing the ball.
Yeah.
Running 2-man action, picking up full court.
Exactly.
You show me stuff like that, bro, you might change my mind, bro. Like
that's what I'm saying. I was like, bro, that's what I like. That's what we've all been wanting to see. Is that right? Throw up however many. We want you to throw up as many as you want to. Well, not as many as you want to.
No, we don't.
Not shoot us out the game.
In the context of the game.
Not when I'm throwing them up. Nah.
We want you, but we want you to be able to do all of these other things because we know what you can do as far as the offense with shooting around, with doing those types of things. That's cool, but we need you to be locked in on defense. Lock some people up. If you got to think that everybody that you have to defend is Bradley Beal, you got to think that do it. You have to defend is Bradley Beal.
Yeah. I think the last thing we should be like impressed with Jaylen about is his offensive game. Because we didn't see him score 40, 42, 38. You know what I'm saying? We know he can score. Like, that's the last thing I think we should be impressed with. But here of late, it's been like, that's even been missing for the most part of the season. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, if we could see him using his gravity, he was actually using his gravity. Like, he's seen people loading up to come to him, and he over the top, like he jumped up like he was about to and kicked it back over to Şengün. I was like, okay, that's something I ain't never really seen. Usually he gonna try to lay that up and get it blocked, or it's gonna look funky. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like he's starting to process the game a little bit. Somebody got an echo.
Yeah, I was about to say somebody do got an echo.
I think that's EF. Come off me whenever you. Oh, he done left. Yeah, but like.
Nah, you're right. Yeah.
Like, he's showing stuff. He's starting to show something. Diversity, should I say? Diversity. Now this summer he still need to be in the league. I mean in the gym. Trying to work, trying to refine his game. Even if he gotta take some things out of his game just to implement something new. Like, just get better at what you can, what you're good at. Then, add stuff and this and that. But just get dribbling. If he could just get a solid dribble, it just looked like he's awkward with his dribble most of the time, especially going to the hole, and the way it's like too far away from his body to where it get picked a lot or tipped or something. Like, bro, your angling, your positioning. If he can learn that type of stuff, it'll go a long way with his game.
It's the too fast. It's the pace. He ain't got change of pace. All the best guard finishers that get to the basket, they play that start and stop. Like, they can accelerate, decelerate. You think of Ja, Kyrie, Maxey, they all got change of pace. And I think Jalen's thing is once he get going, it's
full speed ahead.
Good luck. It's we making this layup or I'm getting swatted. So Yeah, I think I'm with you, bro. Like to me, his biggest problem is he's not intentional about the way, or he's not intentional about what he wants to do. Like he doesn't have all right, this is what he doesn't have a go-to, like, here's how I'm gonna set you up. And if you counter, I'm gonna set you up like this, I'm gonna get you like this. Like he doesn't play that cat and mouse with
Mm-hmm.
the defense. And that's been what I'm waiting to see. I haven't seen that yet. And to me, that's the difference between all NBA scorer, all star level player, and just a very talented. Yeah, if you still got an echo, bro.
Yeah, that's EF with the echo.
Uh, okay, it looks like it stopped. But once I don't know. And to me, that's awareness. That's IQ. Is knowing what, that's like I was saying with Şengün. Like he knows what he's trying to get to. I'm trying to get Victor under the rim, and I'm gonna get hit by hook or crook. And if I'm going downhill, I'm gonna try to get that shoulder into him first, because I know I'm trying to get to my left hand hook shot or my left hand floater while I got my right shoulder. And so it's like all the good, like the smart players in the league, they know what they're trying to get to, and they're trying to set you up. It's just for him, it's so sporadic. But I love, like Omni was saying, the picking up full court, playing defense, rebounding, making the right plays. If we can trim all that other dumb stuff out, then you can kind of build up on some of the other stuff. Honestly, I don't think he'd have the go-to move because he's not that good. He's not that skilled. But his skill is getting better as time goes on. Like the finishing today was so impressive, bro.
Yeah.
I've never seen him finish like that. I don't care if it was on air, bro. This a dude that be whiffing layups, but that under the basket,
Up and under. Wow.
oh man, that was so pretty, bro. And the dribbling before he got there. Remember, he got some dude behind the back.
Behind the back, yeah.
That looked sweet, bro. That was some, like, I ain't gonna lie.
That was Kobe-ish.
Like, he squint, bro.
That was looking Kobe-ish. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
If your eyes wasn't good, bro, you kind of had blurry vision. You'd have thought it was somebody else, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was sweet, bro. That probably won back a couple of the fans from, like, damn,
bro. That's ultra facts, bro. That's what I was talking about. The whole segment, the segment of the whole thing was just on point.
Because it looked like he set it up. It looked like he did it almost intentionally. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly. That's what I'm. Exactly. I was like, I think he did that just to let them know today is not y'all's day. Today is not y'all's day.
No, I don't think it was intentional. I think he just admit error because he's a super athlete, but.
No, I'm talking about the dribbling part. Like, he was like...
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, they was trying to... Remember, he was coming through the traffic.
Yeah, the
dude was swiping at him. Yeah. He went behind the back, went under the legs. And it was like Spurs just trying to get the ball and then to explode to the rim and just... You get the people trying to block it and go under. That's tough stuff, bro. Like, if he gets bigger and stronger... To me, his problem is just his mind, bro. Like, it's not even... It's like... The tools are there. If he has a good enough work ethic, he should be able to get better. Like, his shooting should get better. Like, the driving should get. He's 22, so you imagine he's gonna keep improving. But the mental stuff is when you know when to pick your spots, and I'm sure he can get better at that. Like, if he can, I can't assume a 22-year-old doesn't stop getting better. The only thing for him, I'm gonna keep saying this, and this reality. Next year, he cannot be the same player that he is this year, where he'll have 5-game good stretch and be bad for 30. Like, we don't even need him to drop 35 every night, bro. Just how he played tonight, even if he shot bad from 3, can he play like that he had 23 points, play good defense, making the right plays, and if you get an open shot, shoot it. You might go, be hot one night, just shoot your shot, at least keep the defense on it. Can you do this on a night-to-night basis? Like, we don't want to be like, why are you lazy on defense, or why are you getting killed off ball, or why are you just taking bad shots over and over again? Like, do that on a night-to-night basis, then you give yourself runway to get developed into a better. You got to give the coaches something to work with, bro. And that's the thing. They got to have something that they can say, like, okay, this is worth us doing it.
Yeah.
Because if he played like this an entire season, yeah, he probably do deserve to get that money that he might be asking for. But for him, it's consistency, and that's all he got to do is just be consistent.
Facts. And I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to trade him. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I can see through the, it's like a piece of coal, but you can see a little piece of that diamond that's in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, we just gotta wash all of this black coal off, and then maybe he's just gonna shine. Like, but man, that's some. It's hard because I go back and forth. If we gonna get like a legit superstar, if we have to move him, then of course he got to get moved. But if it's not like we're forced to actually get off of him, and if he's showing improvement, I'm giving him mid season next season. Mid season next season.
That's all we got, 'cause you got to pay him.
Mid season next season.
Come to agreement. They got to come to agreement about what he thinks his value is and what the Rockets think. And
they go that contract. That's that contract part again.
Yeah, that's really that's the NBA, bro.
That's really where it kicks down. Yeah, exactly. That's where it kicks in. That's the real conversation right there.
Yep. We could all laugh and see, you got potential till I got to pay you, bro. Then we start talking about what you actually doing.
Word, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like all that potential go out the window when money come out. So, yeah.
Yeah. Douglas Nougat, appreciate the super sticker, bro. LOL game, level game controller. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Good looking out. Yeah, Brandon, what's up, bro? Where you been at, man?
Shit, just busy, chilling. What about y'all? How y'all doing?
We good, man. We good. How you feeling? How you feeling about the game? How you feeling?
I'm great, man. Like, so, Jalen, like.
What up, B? I ain't gonna lie. You've been gone. Hold on, B. You've been gone so long, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You kind of abandoned us. So we don't expect you to come back, bro. All right, don't leave like that no more, bro. I don't give a damn what's going on, bro.
At least write a letter.
But
man, to be honest, I went to court today. My shit got set for trial. That's what's been going on. So,
man, we didn't know you was dealing with some.
My shit got set for trial. So
we didn't know you was dealing with that. Well, we'll say a prayer for you then, bro.
It might get dismissed before trial. You never know. You never fucking know.
Bad breed.
So anyway,
cook it up, bro. Cook it.
Yeah, I mean, as far as Jalen goes and trading him next year, I mean, you never know. The only thing that makes me worry is like the discussion with you and Roosh is like, he was frustrated with the 6-man idea, right? So if you're frustrated at that idea, we already know what kind of money you're already expecting to get, right? So there's that. I'm not paying this guy $30 million a year. Even after, I don't care if he balls out the end of the year and does half a season next year. I'm not maxing him out. I'm not rookie maxing him out. And if that's what he's expecting, you got to trade him this, to really get the max value. Because at the end of the day, when you come down to the deadline, everybody knows you're going to try to be getting off of them. They're not going to give you as much. So as far in that aspect, you got to do something this year. I think we should have already tried to definitely better the roster, right? I mean, I think it's despicable. It's to the point I think Ime's ruining it. I think he's doing it on purpose. I think his lineups are like that on purpose. He wants Stone gone. It's despicable, man. I'm very disappointed in this year, to be honest. And I wasn't a guy that was expecting no 40 wins, but you definitely, after the first month of the season, expected a lot more competitive competition, right? Sengun, too, he's been lazy. Sengun has a lot of off games lately, doesn't he?
Lately, the whole team been bad.
Yeah, since like mid-January, they all been pretty trash. I ain't gonna lie. Defense been trash, shooting been trash.
It's almost like they hit the wall, like some sort of wall, and this what rubber meets the road.
To Brandon's point, and this is what I attribute it to. If you only got about 7.5 guys that's NBA level on a team that plays the style that we play, which is grit and grind, they're gonna hit a wall. We don't have depth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like you're playing a playoff type game every game. It's not realistic for a team, and it's because the roster is so poorly constructed. And once again, with the article that Kelly Eco did, Stone reemphasizes some of the needs of the team, shooting and another type of big man. He said it at the first press conference. So he's saying what he wants in multiple ways, and it's just, you know, what's the name? Stone got to deliver. I mean, Ime saying what he wants, Stone got to deliver, and it's to me the team should. And even in the article, he said Ime said they dropped about 10 games in his estimation that they could have won. A lot of it was due to just you ran out of talent. You had to put certain guys in. The game was lost. Honestly, some of the games were lost when we just made substitutions, bro. As soon as you took the starters off,
Yeah, it's
ball
done,
game.
wrapped up.
So,
But about the substitutions, when you're really just watching them, you know, as far as when Ime's just on a game to game basis, man, you really start pondering, right? You're just looking at it like, God, why does he do this? Why does he do this? I don't get it. Is he trying to play Reggie Bullock in the most horrible spots to show that he, you know, wanted something else? We should have made some moves at the trade deadline. I mean, I really thought we were at least going to try to better the roster a little bit, man.
I
I'm
think
not saying no big time move. I'm just saying you could have. Okay, so a lot of people think second rounders don't mean nothing. I think this trade deadline blows that out the water. When you look across the league, second rounders mean something, man.
dude, you talking to the? They make people make fun of us, say we negative. Me and Space for basically trying to educate the fan base. I think that, like I said, what Space was saying earlier, we were talking about what is like in our division, bro. We got John Morant. I think Memphis in our division, right? We got Wemby,
yeah.
Luca, Zion, Oklahoma City.
Shay, yes.
I mean that like you look around the league, the NBA is leveling up. So we as much as we're looking at the micro growth of our individual players, if you scale back and look at it compared to the NBA, it's like, it's all right. You know what I mean? It's okay. We're on track to be who we thought we were going to be this season, next season, which is like a 35 to 40 win team next year, if we kept everything as is. And I don't think that's acceptable for the Rockets and for the, I don't know if ownership, if they have any aspirations, but being a potential lottery team for half a decade is not acceptable, right? By any regards.
It's not. And Frank, let me ask you this one now that you're saying it's not acceptable, right? For this franchise, right? So don't you think I could see it, man? If I would have taken James Harden and you could have kept Dylan and Fred. Right now, James Harden, you can't tell me James wouldn't be helping these young guys out and putting them in better positions to be better players. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, as far as that cutting, right? We're all like, oh man, these guys don't cut. They don't know how to. Yeah, put James there, cut to the basket. He gonna give you the ball. It's an easy layup. Like, so I just never understood why the fuck we went and spent over $200 million on Fred and Dylan. I said that from the jump. Before we got them, I said those are two guys I did not want to sign. Those are two guys we specifically went out there and got. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me.
Hold on, let me address the track. that is not Usman Garuba in the chat, man. If y'all believe that, y'all crazy. They think
Lord, Usman. I've been out the league since I got down for Bruce Lopez. That never. Y'all leave. Yeah.
And he talking about I'm Garuba, yeah. And they believe in it.
Garuba don't even speak English. Y'all got this man the perfect English.
My bad. I just had to let it be known, man. That man is not Usman Garuba, bro. Stop it.
Let him know, bro. Let him know.
Nah, but I mean, I can't. I'm not, because I ain't gonna lie. There are stretches where Fred, I'm like, damn, maybe we should have got James. But
we should have got James, Frank.
Well, hold on, but that was Ime's decision. So I can't.
I get it.
I gotta trust that he knows something about that we don't know. And I'm sure we would have won more games this season, but I'm not sure if we would have gotten some of the stuff out of the young guys as far as totality, including defense and all the other extra stuff that we would have got if it wasn't for Fred and Dylan. Now, I'm not a big fan of Dylan Brooks, the signing for him, especially with the 4 years guaranteed. But he does bring him and Fred bring a certain swagger to the team that the identity of the Rockets right now, like I said, is grit and grind, and all our biggest weakness is something we thought would be a strength, which is offense. Because if you look at our roster from the Silas era, it was like, oh yeah, they got a bunch of guys that can score, they can't guard. Now we got guys that can guard, they just can't score. But to me, the offense is there. They just need to make some tweaks. Guys need to get a little better. But you have enough offense to really be something that's hard to teach defense and make that a cultural thing. That's
I agree with that, but I don't think bringing in James is necessarily going to knock all the way around. We won't have good defense.
He may shut it down.
But Ime is the one. But Ime is the catalyst for the defense. So if he sees something in Fred, you know what I mean? I don't think you can separate the two. I think that he probably knows James. Obviously, I think he was in Brooklyn when he was there.
Yeah,
for sure.
So he knows that offensively, if I bring James Harden, I could probably have a middle of the pack or above league average offense. We'll be running on offense, but I know what I want. His vision of the team he's trying to build. He wanted to bring in some grinders into the roster, into the locker room. Because
you know, like that one part earlier when we was talking about that alley and what he was saying to Amin earlier. I don't think that if that was James Harden, I actually don't think that would have been a conversation that he would have had with Amin. I think he would have just walked off and it would just said,
he wouldn't have cared. He was just.
He wouldn't have cared.
James Harden.
Like he'd be like,
nah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all tripping. Young guys,
come on, y'all tripping, bro. He's over there James balling right now.
Yeah, but no, I'm just no. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's a selfish person. Hold on. Let me clarify, Brandon. I'm not saying James Harden is a selfish person. Like he just don't, care about what the young dude think. I think he just wouldn't have thought about it. Like that's the right play. I made it. You know what I'm saying? I made the right play. Yeah. Like he wouldn't have.
The last year helped Maxey develop his game to no other. He's averaging like 28 points this year. Who does he credit that to?
I ain't gonna lie, Maxey was cold before and after.
I think you
helped him.
You misreading what I'm saying.
What Maxey wasn't even averaging 15 points before Harden got there.
That's
he wasn't that cold. Yeah, we've seen some potential for sure.
He getting better. You know why? You know why he was
Jaylen, but we didn't.
You know why? Nah. He was cold. He was cold. That's why Morey didn't want to. Remember they.
I know. I remember when.
Remember the reason they didn't want to trade.
I know.
They didn't want to trade for Harden because of Maxey. So they obviously he's something. So I think. In order for something to be brought out, you got to have something. And I think Maxey has something. Like, people just think just because you put a vet on a team, just because you got a young guy with potential, they're going to be good. Now, you got to be good and then learn something to add to your game. And I think that's what Maxey did. There's a lot of nobody
that vet than a vet that we know will never be able to elevate a young guy's game.
So I ain't gonna lie. I think Şengün's game. It probably would have been elevated with James Harden too, but I can't say that as far as just overall. That's what I'm looking at in totality. Defensively, I think, especially on offense, him and Fred. I think Fred VanVleet has really made him turn this corner. Like that is one of the biggest reasons why Şengün is having a great year is because he got a guard that maybe any guard could have done it. So I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater. I know we ain't winning games. But there is some.
I'm just saying I would rather Harden over both Dylan and Fred. But beyond that, as far as Ime being our coach and him not wanting him, I fully support Ime. So, fuck it. We don't have him, whatever. I'm good with it, too, because I'm a support coach. But I think we also can see as this year's unraveled and then looking at the trade deadline and seeing how it's going now, I really think Ime has tried to push the GM to make a little bit more moves to help better the team more than letting us just sit on our hands in the same spot again this year. Yeah, so, and you can't just...
No, I just think
just let everybody keep developing. At some point, you either got to pay them or trade them.
No. I think this is the last year that we can actually develop them because it's no more time after this year. No more. We got a little wiggle room right now. No more time next year. Next year, it's that time. You know what I'm saying? It's that time. When just think.
So is Fred getting traded to bring in another player? Because, Fred is really on an expiring contract now.
No, but just think Harden with his defensive limitations and Şengün with his defensive limitations. That would we're gonna have to score at least 130 points a game just to even win. Cause we know how Harden is on defense. That's one thing we can't just sweep under the rug. And then Harden ain't gonna just preach defense. He might the best way you can show the best way you can show is to lead by example. He might say, "Hey man, you missed your rotation, this and that. You didn't do this, you didn't do that." But people looking at him like, "Bro, you're not playing defense." At least Fred is. He leads our team in blocks, and he's a point guard. And then he damn near leads our teams in steals, if I'm not mistaken. Like Fred got the cachet to say, "Man, look, you missing this," and that's why you see him clapping and stuff. Like, "Man, bro, that was a defense assignment," because he know he's putting in the work defensively. But they're gonna look at Harden like, "Bro, you doing the same thing. So you want me to cover up your mistakes too?" You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with that statement. Now, but then here's the flip side of it, right? So the flip side of it is, look at the players that we drafted, right? We got Jabari, we got Green, you got Amin, you got Cam, you got Şengün. Okay, most of those players are offensive players. Okay, they're not defensive players besides Bari and Sari. Okay, so if you were to bring in Harden, you're going to elevate all of those players' games to help them. And then not only that, you most likely are making the play-in, and you're going to get them that experience. That would have been the best Houston Rockets team Harden had ever played on.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
If you really look at the roster up and
Chris
down.
Paul.
So,
yeah, I wouldn't say
well,
that.
you got the Chris Paul, the year or two, right? So besides that, that would have been the best roster.
Okay, but this
with Amin, with everybody up and down the lineup, with the defensive players to go with it. You got Amin, you got Sari, you got Bari. Okay, so and that's not even to add. If you would have added another, you wouldn't have just added James. You would have added another player.
But
you would have still wouldn't been able to get somebody else. But so the whole point is your flip side of is the defensive side.
No, that's not it.
Look how it could have helped out all of Jalen.
I don't think it would have helped. I don't think it would have helped.
Jabari just sitting out there, he's gonna have a lot more open shots. You never know. He ain't Fred. Fred's got 2 reads running the pick and roll. That's it. That's all he got.
Brandon, calm down. Listen to me. Listen to me, Brandon.
James can open that offense up so much more, make it way more dynamic to the point where all the other players are learning more, getting more experience on that end, going to the playoffs to play in and getting the experience.
Big B.
Whereas now, we're not going to get none of that.
I think you missing what's the team construct that Harden actually thrives in. He thrives with having outside shooters that's going to just stand around the three-point line and they can hit shots and let him do his thing. We don't have no shooters. We don't have shooters.
The Clippers are playing, though?
We don't have shooters like that.
The Clippers don't just stand on the outside.
But they got 100 vets. They got 100 vets that know how to, that already know their games. They got 100 vets. They got 2 superstars with Kawhi and Paul George. They got one-on-one players. They got one-on-one players that can break down.
Ghost. That's what we did, and
that's how Harden won the champion. That's how Harden won the MVP. I don't know why
we're doing it still. I don't get it.
That's how Harden won the MVP. You gotta have shooters.
We still just stand on the 3-point line.
Bro, listen. That's why Luka. That's why when Luka struggles, he don't have 3-point shooting around him. He's the same archetype as James Harden. If you don't have shooters around you, Harden gonna do whatever. But if he can't kick it out on a pick and roll and kick it out when he's broke down the defense to somebody that's gonna actually hit a shot, then it's gonna be absolutely asinine to bring him in with the roster construction that we have presently on this team. If we had some 3-point shooters, some legit 3-point shooters that could actually punish a team when they double Harden, then I will gladly succeed to your point. But we don't.
Fred's the exact same player in the half court. He runs the pick and roll over and over and over and over again. You got to have shooters and run the pick and roll.
And look what position we in. We don't have shooters, so we're losing. We're not even in the playoff, in the play-in. Now I do agree that Harden
bringing in Harden would make it easier.
But I would agree that Harden is a floor raiser. He's going to raise your floor, But in the meantime, in between time, these young guys are just gonna sit around with their hands in their pants, waiting on Harden to pass them the ball on the 3-point line, and none of them. That's not none of their games.
We do that now.
That's
though,
not none of their
Ghost.
games. No,
We do that now.
You see, they do more stuff with dribble handoffs and stuff like that. At least they get to
We
touch
just
the
started
ball.
back doing it. We did it
They,
at the beginning
at least
of the
they
year.
get
We just started back
but at least
doing
they get to touch the ball. At least, bro, it's hard for you to go 5-6 possessions without the ball. It's hard just to even touch the ball. It's hard to do that and just sit around and think I'm gonna just be ready to shoot a 3 whenever James Harden decides to give me the
Chris
ball.
Paul and James Harden and did it.
But listen to who you
So
saying.
we know how that
had
can
we had
work.
Chris Paul and
We
James
know how that
Harden,
can work.
and we had outside 3-and-D wings that can actually shoot the 3. Yeah, they shot a lot of them, but at least they went in. Like,
We are developing
it's not
3-and-D guys with Jabari and Tari. Don't
But it's
we
not-
want them
it's
to
not
get that
conducive.
experience of doing it?
it's not conducive to not to find out what your guys can actually do before you bring in a guy that's just gonna limit their roles. At least right now they can actually experience and see what they can really do. Because Fred VanVleet and he's not just hell of a selfish. I'm not saying Harden is just hell of a selfish, because if you lead the league in assists,
Can't be that selfish.
but he had 3-point shooters around him. They had shooters. They had shooters, bro. Like, we don't have the requisite parts to bring in a James Harden and think we're going to be
But I'm
ultra
saying
successful.
we're still doing the same thing anyways, Ghost. So what does it matter? We're doing the same thing with Fred running the throw, spamming that hoe, and got shooters standing on the 3-point line doing nothing. So if we're already doing that
We
anyways,
all just not
why
shooting.
not bring in the best player to do it?
They're not all shooting on sitting around the 3-point line, though.
I think that once again, we got to account for the totality of the game, not just the offense.
But
Harden raises. Hold on, Harden raises the offensive threshold for the team. Facts. That's facts. And he may even bring out more offensively from Şengün, from other guys. But let's step back, and I'm gonna look at it from Ime's perspective. And we're talking about human beings now, not just trying to win games. You have a collection of young players with that you see, and their deficiencies mostly being the worst transition defense in NBA history. Lazy, just bad. You watch film, guys are quitting on plays. So you have a superstar in James Harden that wants to come to Houston, but he's not known on the court for the biggest effort guy, right? So you are, as a coach, as the face of the franchise now, you want to establish an identity for these young players, because Harden, even if he comes, he's a short-term kind of a bridge to your players. You want to establish identity. Ime Udoka naturally is a defensive guy. So he went out and got the scrappiest type of players that he could get, because that's what he wanted to establish. And I understand that, because if you look at the talent on the team, they're all, like you pointed out, they're offensively geared. If I can get them to buy into that defense, because at the end of the day, defense is what wins at any level. If you can get a good defense, I can always upgrade to get my offense better. And then, so I think what they're doing right now is just shifting the culture. And like, if you read the article, he said some guys it takes a couple months, some guys it takes a full season. But they're changing the culture of the team, the identity. Like, when you play the Rockets.
Is Fred going to be here next year?
He might or might not be at the deadline. I don't know, bro. But
Then it's hard to change the culture if you're moving the point guard the next.
No.
The coach established the culture.
It's the point guard.
The coach established the culture, bro.
No, Ime
I know the
Udoka's
coach does. I get it. But
Yeah, Ime's the
floor
culture,
general
bro.
is what? The point guard is the what?
You could
Coach
bring
on the
in.
floor, right?
Listen,
If you're gonna move Fred, you're gonna move
Can I just
Jaylen
add
too.
one
That's my
thing
thing.
to
If
this
you moving
equation
Fred,
that
Jalen's gone too. Both of them will be gone. Because
that's fine,
you
but
just keep moving different point guards out with Jaylen every year. Like
they may both
succeed.
be gone if the right player is available. But it to me, it's not even about just Fred and Jay. It's about the team collectively. There is a
But
spirit.
you feel my point on that. Like, as far as Jaylen goes, right? He's the number 2 pick, right? He's the highest draft pick since Yao Ming or whatever, right? So I mean, if that's the focus, right? Number 1, Stone already fucked that off, focusing on KPJ too much, right? And ignoring Jaylen and not giving him that. So then now every year it's a new point guard, new point guard, new point guard, new point guard, and you expect Jaylen to shine? I don't see
Well,
it. It's like
I don't
That's
it's like
on
think I don't
Jalen.
think
That's
that
new
on
you.
Jalen.
offensive
If Jalen
coordinator
ain't
every
shining, it's
year,
on
and
Jalen.
you expect
Jalen
that
had all
quarterback to
the
shine.
opportunities to shine this year. It's on Jalen. He
Yeah,
just ain't stepped up to the
I don't
plate.
think. Yeah, I don't think you could because you could look at other players and be like they don't just. So once again, like I think Jalen is not the determinant of the Rockets. They made it perfectly clear. Like even in the article that a lot of Rockets fans kicked this away, they did talk about trading them in the middle of the season. So
Exactly.
we
Yeah, a lot of
know
people don't want to believe that, but it's true.
we know that he is probably the prime player that they would move if they needed to get upgrade that spot, especially that scoring spot.
Facts.
So to me, that's not nothing like, oh, Jalen, we need Jalen for X, Y, and Z. To me, the point is, what I'm trying to say is, Email Doka is the face of this franchise because we don't, and as whoever Shangoon, whoever's going to step up as they grow older. But right now, it's Doka. He's the vacuum filler of that superstar role. Is our coach, and the coach as a vacuum filler, he has a certain swag and identity he wants to instill, and in his mind, James Harden was not that person that could help him instill that. So if he is the standard, he's the reference point of our rebuild, that we're going to have the identity of our coach until said players develop out, then it doesn't, to me, it doesn't matter whether it's a point guard is here or not. If Ime is there, the guys on the roster are going to play defense. They're going to play hard. They're going to be held accountable. And as they get older, and we get better role players and bring in guys, that culture is what's going to help you win in the long run. Just not because you're a better pick and roll player. Yeah, that may help you, but if you're not doing what you're supposed to do on that end of the court, you don't have that grit and grind that you need that all these great teams have. The Lakers, when they won their title, the OKC, like we seen these young bucks, OKC be clamping down on defense. They can shoot, but they clamp. Like we look at teams like the Pacers that are great, number one offense in the league. Them boys may be lucky if they make it past the play-in because that jump, being a high octane offense with no defense, gets you nowhere. And I don't want to be that. I want to be a team that we got a solid defense. Exactly. If you can see how Miami drag these random players to the finals every year with a great coach, and you just need one guy that's kind of special that can go into that zone when you need him to. So,
Yeah, so
I
look,
think
on the cool, I compared Cam to Jimmy, and a lot of people thought I was tripping. I think if he could, of course, he'll probably never be the defender Jimmy is, but as far as size, and skill, he's obviously more athletic than Jimmy. But I think Cam could be a Jimmy type player.
Yeah, I think Brandon.
Just 6'7",
I think in the short term, I would agree with you. If getting Harden was all about just winning this year, I agree with you. But it's a slow roll play. We trying to when you changing the culture, it's a 2-3 year span. It's not like you
I'm
can just
kind of
flip
like
the
that's
switch.
why I brought up Cam. I'm trying to like can we move past. I
Right.
brought up the Harden thing. I get it, but yeah, I mean it's not that big a deal. I'm an Ime guy. We can move past Harden. But.
Nah, I was
it's
just trying to
it's
clarify with
conversation,
you.
what I'm saying?
I'm just not
bringing
trying
it
to
up for
be.
conversation.
Nah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
stuck on Harden or anything. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I was just letting you know I'm not trying to be just
Yeah,
anti
no doubt, no doubt.
Brandon.
So yeah, but
Tate.
Cam, I mean, I think Cam is, and it's Cam and I'm in. That's what it is. I still think Cam can be a better player than I'm in. Of course, I'm in will be overall. I know a lot of people love him, man. That's of course. He's going to be the triple double machine, right? But I think as far as the person that's going to be that guy in that moment when it's time to shine, the lights are brightest. That's your guy. That's your Jimmy Butler.
Cam,
Yes, sir.
we see. I will see.
Omni, what was you gonna add, bro? I know you was trying to get it in. Go ahead. Oh,
I wanted Cam over all men in the draft. I wanted Cam number 4.
Say that again, Omni. I didn't hear you.
I was just
That,
saying
bro?
in regards to that James Harden, one of the biggest things that I took out of the whole James Harden and all that stuff, since we was talking about that earlier, I know now we're finally getting past it, but the biggest thing was how was his influence was going to be on all of the young players outside of the court, and what was it going to be like? Is it going to be a tussle between, is our coach going to have to be trying to fight for that command with James Harden to determine on how it is that the team is going to play? And I think that was one of the things that impacted part of his opinion as to who it is that he wanted to be as that point guard for this team, at least right now, because James Harden can't do that with a bunch of veterans in LA. He can't do that with them. So so it's working out a lot better. Of course, it's working out a lot better there because everybody they're like Paul George is like, bro, I'm a grown ass. I'm bro. You can't tell me nothing. The same with everyone else, mostly everyone else that's on that team. But for us,
a lot of them dudes better than him too over there. I think, and that's a great point because it's like I think James is too good to be. He's too good for because honestly, I think if they brought James, they would have traded a couple of young guys already.
And that's exactly. They would be gone.
Make the team better. You don't bring James Harden. Yeah, you got to bring him
accept that personality, to understand that personality, to fit him more, and which is exactly what he would have wanted.
I think he want to win.
Yeah, but you got to go win now mode.
Yeah.
You got to go win now mode.
Not win now all the way, but I think he probably wanted to compete. And not just be because you can pay for a player like Fred to be a babysitter on a team that's out of the play-in. I don't think that's acceptable because James puts pressure too. Like he's too big. He's too big of a player to do what we're doing right now, which is the development / trying to win. And I think he's
okay to acknowledge that maybe he didn't want that pressure for his first year.
And that's exactly. That's exactly right, bro. And I don't think that's a bad thing.
Let's acknowledge that our coach didn't want the pressure.
No, not in a negative way. I don't see it like that. I think he didn't want the pressure.
I'm just talking.
I don't think he didn't see the pressure on the whole team. Like we got to do this, we got to do let's just what I mean. But with the Cam thing, bro, I think my problem with Cam is that it's just he just got to get out the tunnel vision, bro. I think that's
tunnel vision. It's all caps tunnel vision.
He got a little Tyrese in him.
It's to be expected. It's to be expected.
A little Tyrese.
He got a little Tyrese in him, man.
Yeah, he got that Tyrese. Yeah. But at the same time, and it's so interesting too.
You also got to realize he knows what team he's on. Our bench is garbage. We have no scoring off the bench. So
no, we ain't saying he a finished product.
Come in and put that scoring up. If he's on a different team and they got better players off the bench, obviously he's not just going to jack up shots like that. So got to.
But he's allowed to do that right now. I mean, but the good thing is that he has.
When you're on a trash team that ain't doing shit, that's why Jaylen been chunking up shots for 3 fucking years. He been on a trash ass fucking team. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when you're on a trash team, you're gonna chunk up shots. See what it do.
Yep. Man, I think that's been a good discussion, man. Appreciate you, Brandon, for coming through, man. I got to get to bed, man. Got to get up, go to work. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all my CSGs.
My bad if I ruffled any feathers.
Nah, man, you good, bro. This is what we do.
Nah, you good.
We all we got. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't here to just hold hands, sing Kumbaya. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, we going to agree to disagree, respect each other. And move on. Keep it pushing because we the CSGs, baby. Chop Shop Gang. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Appreciate everybody for coming down. Omni, good to hear your voice, man. Good to hear your voice, man.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you, Brandon. I'm glad I was able to do one tonight, man. We play tomorrow, too, don't we?
Against James Harden.
I think we got a back to back, huh?
Yep, the Clippers.
Yeah, we got the Clippers tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a national.
I think it's at 6:30. Or 6 o'clock?
It's on
6 o'clock is pregame?
Yeah, on ESPN.
Yep.
Yeah.
On ESPN, yep.
Let's cross our fingers.
I think it's 6:30 again.
Cross my fingers.
Yeah, man, we about to get thrashed, bro. I ain't gonna lie, we about to get thrashed, bro. Y'all might as well back to back, bro. After this high emotional game,
man, Shangoon about to eat. Shangoon about to kill Zubac, man. After this game right now, man, nah, it's a back to back. He ain't got it. I mean, it's gonna be hard for him to muster up this type of performance 2 games in a row.
Clippers really good too.
Yeah, Clippers good. Clippers good. It's till they meet the Celtics and the Celtics. Oh no, they beat the Celtics by 40 on this one game earlier. Probably about a month ago. They ran through the Celtics, but the Celtics was on a back to back. So.
Oh, he got to, but Shingun got to deal with that boy Zubac.
So what you calling, Omni? It's a dub tomorrow. Or we losing?
man, my
Yeah, I'm
heart
putting
wants
you
to
on the
say that
side.
we on that dub, but realistically, we probably gonna catch an L. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, Big B. Oh, we playing
Man, you
hard
know
and
what?
we
I'm,
losing.
I'm going against the grain. We pulling out the dub, man. I'm in and Cam finna wreck shop. Cam finna have like 27. I'm in with like 22, 10, and 8, some shit like that. They finna wreck shop. Watch.
Bro, if we win this
I
one
need Jabari.
tomorrow, if we win this one tomorrow,
Jabari's gonna be the difference. Jabari's gonna be the
X
difference
Factor,
tomorrow.
Jabari.
yeah, if we win
Jabari.
this one tomorrow, bro, 3 in a row, my hopes and dreams might just come back to thinking we can make the play in. Frank, what you got?
Hell nah, bro. Playing done, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all might as well hang that up.
Come on, Frank,
Y'all
you
look
can't
at-
you can't
Nah,
do this
it's-
to me, bro.
How many games we out of there, Frank? Like 6, right?
We like
Five?
6.
It's like it's 5 or 6, bro. But it's like it's to the teams it's Lakers and Warriors, bro. They serious,
Yeah.
bro. They playing. They hooping.
They
right
starting
now,
to
too.
gear up, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
get
veterans
Lakers
come
looking
in
good
at.
against the Thunder, bro. So
Frank,
I was watching
we-
that
We
Thunder.
winning
came out
tomorrow?
with too much thunder, man. We should have came out
Yeah.
with the slow rolls, slow and
They
steady
don't know.
the race. You know what I'm saying?
They don't know no better, B. That's because they
Yeah.
young, bro. They don't know no
They
better.
just, we just came out there just
just
full
excited.
head of steam. That's it.
Nah,
Kinda
we
like a
killed
young buck when they space is kind of like a young dude when you first when you can get a girl. Maybe you get your little girlfriend for the first time. She probably let you do something and you excited. That's what the
Yeah.
Rockets did start the year, bro.
Hey, you know what that remind me of?
You out there,
Frank.
wop, wop,
Frank, you know what that remind me of? You remember the movie Colors?
What was it?
Colors.
It live in color.
No, Colors.
Yeah.
You remember what the cop used to say? He tell that little joke to the young bull. The young bull talking to the old bull. Look at all them cows down there. Let's run down there and, do our thing. He said, nah, let's walk down there and we can do them all. You know what I'm saying? Let's not be so in a rush.
That's the young boys, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's the team, bro. But nah, tomorrow I think we get an L, bro. I can just see they're gonna pick us apart, bro. I can just see it, bro. If we win, then I'll be happy, but I just don't see it.
Nah,
bro.
you know
I
why?
just don't
Because
see it.
our pick and roll defense ain't that good, man. And Harden, he pick and roll master. He
They
gonna
don't
pick us
spam
apart.
that.
Yeah,
Then he
gonna pick us
big.
apart.
He bigger than Fred. Dylan gonna have to guard Kawhi or Paul George. It's like too many
Harden finna kill
mismatches.
Fred.
They got too many mismatches on the court.
We
bro.
did play them
That's
pretty
not-
hard in that
That was like
in-season
the
tournament.
first game.
In that in-season tournament, we played them pretty hard, but we're a different team now, and they are a totally different team.
They way better, bro.
Yeah.
That was when they first started like gelling. Yeah, they
didn't have,
are.
who didn't play? There was somebody that didn't play. I think Paul George didn't play one time.
Now,
Another time Kawhi didn't
playoff
play.
P went off on us both games.
Yeah, he was cooking.
Playoff P was
Nah,
cooking
they
us.
about- But we gonna see, bro. It's gonna be a nationally televised game. I don't know why they chose that game and not this game.
I know, man.
Harden's
It's a
return,
Harden.
I guess, but he been back about 10 times. But
Yeah, exactly. But it's still
How
always
many
damn.
It's always an
Yeah,
occasion when he come back to Houston.
hey,
man.
last time he came back, we beat him in Philly in
Yeah,
overtime.
Philly.
beat 'em, yeah, remember that?
That was the
Yeah,
game
we beat
where I think KBJ went off or something like that. But nah, man, I'm gonna call the L. I'm gonna call the L.
Yeah. Yeah, we losing, man. We losing.
Well,
I'm
when we
just
win,
I'm
y'all-
just
y'all
thinking.
let them know who called it.
Hey, if we losing Big B, man, I'm gonna have to give it to you. We should have brought back Harden. Nah, man, I'm just joking, man. Y'all,
Nah,
No, I
this,
dig it. And
this
again,
gonna
I
be the
know
hard
Ime didn't
game.
want him, so I knew that's not
Hard
realistic.
game.
But realistically, I still think it would have been a better move than Fred and Dylan.
nah, you
Tomorrow's
know.
game gonna decide it, bro. Whoever
That's
if
it.
they win
It's all on the
tomorrow,
table.
then Brendan. Yeah, it's on the table, bro. We put it on the table.
Tips in
So
right
we ain't
now.
even gonna. Whoever. If the Rockets win tomorrow, Ime was right. If
All right,
Clippers win
bet,
ahead,
bet. That's a bet.
Be-
They already beat us on the
We
Harden
should've
step
got-
back 4-point play.
Nah, we setting it right now, bro. Right now,
That's
tomorrow.
a bet right now. I dig it, Frank. Right now.
Okay, we'll start
I
from
ain't gonna
today.
really argue with you.
No. Hold on. How many games we got left? We played them 3 times this year? Or?
I think this is the last
This
time we
third
play
time,
them.
I think.
Yeah, I think this is
Yeah,
the
I
last
think
time
third
we
time,
play
right?
'em.
And
Yeah,
we're
I think
1-1 with them, I think.
Did we beat them? We beat them in Houston, right?
Yeah,
Did
we beat them
we?
once.
Nah, I don't
Didn't
think we
we?
beat
I
them.
think we did.
Harden hit the step back three on us.
That step back three with Tate, was it Tate that fouled him?
Yeah, Tate fouled him. And then I remember playoff P went off on us for like 30 something that one game earlier.
I was gonna say best out the season if we get it, but yeah,
double or nothing.
This is it.
But, I mean,
we pushed all the chips.
Yeah.
Chips in the middle of the table. So everybody, the CSGs, y'all heard it here. If we win tomorrow, then we got the power in the face. But if they win, then Big B was totally right. All right.
So that's so you know what need to happen? Harden's got to throw up a goddamn stinker. He's got to come out there and do a dud, 2 for 12.
He still can. He still
That's
can.
what he got to do for us to win. He got to come out there and throw out a dud, bro.
But you still got to deal with Kawhi and PG.
We can manage that.
That's facts. How do we even guard this dude? But who you putting on Harden real quick? Because they got so many problems to solve. You gotta. I'm putting Dylan on him because he the head of to me.
Yeah, I'm putting Dylan. I mean, that's
Let Fred.
I'm putting.
And Dylan historically, when he was in Memphis, guarded Harden very well.
Yep.
Just from their matchups over the years. Yeah, Dylan and
PG then, huh?
See, this a game Jaylen probably, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Jaylen might be the weak link.
Bro. I'm starting him in, bro. I'm
Oh,
going Fred, a man.
You got
Dylan, Jabari, and Şengün. But I know they're not gonna. They gonna put
Tari though. See, Tari be a nice matchup with Kawhi too.
Yeah, Kawhi about to kill everybody. There's nobody on our team could guard Kawhi. Not a single body.
Nobody.
Tari could. He gives a miss.
He's too strong, bro.
He is, but Tari would still give him a little fits here and there,
We're gonna have to do a Greg Williams, and from the defensive coordinator from the Saints, who was paying his players to hurt people. We got to take a Tate. We got to pay Tate somebody to dive at a hard ankle or something.
5 stacks.
Take one for the team.
Tate probably messed that up, bro. Dude probably missed.
He probably miss and hurt himself.
Damn, why don't you like Tate, bro? I kind of like Tate.
I ain't got nothing against, bro. He's just not good at that.
I don't like him. Not for this team.
I know you don't, Ghost. I already know you don't.
I've been off the Tate train about 2 years, man.
Yeah, it's been a while, bro. It's been a minute since you was toot on that train.
Yeah, I ain't rocking with Tate like that, man.
But no, I mean, to be honest, that's another thing Stone fucked up. You probably could have got some value for him, cheap contract. Somebody would have got him, bro. You got a second round pick or something. I don't give a fuck. Trade that motherfucker. Give me anybody.
Calm down, Big B.
I'm just saying, bro. He gave up. He gave up Ty. He gave up Garuba, and gave up 2 second-round picks to get rid of him.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah, but we gonna leave it out right there. I gotta get to bed, man. CSGs, man. We all we got. CMB. You know what I'm saying?
CMB. All right. Talk to y'all later.
Man, we all we
Appreciate
got.
you. We all we got, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Let's go, Houston Rockets. Already. Appreciate you for joining us on The Reality. If you want to, become a member, hit the links, merchandise, and the link is in the description. All that good stuff, man. We appreciate everything, me and Frank, man. We're going to keep it bringing that fire to you. Hold on. Change is coming. Let's go, Houston Rockets. Oh, man, and I'm out. Should have had me something to drink.